Greetings once again, intrepid explorers, and welcome back to Hunt Showdown Research. In our previous session, a letter from Professor Diego Godoy sparked a captivating idea to venture forth with a team tailored by my own hand. Considering the triumphant tales of O'Neill and Gary, who led their respective crews to numerous victories, I thought it could prove to be a good idea, so in the rustic ambience of the DeSalle Saloon, I allied with researcher Crow and researcher Liz, two individuals whose intellects are as keen as the enigmas we chase. Join us today as we set out to hunt two-star creatures in hopes to find what makes them so dangerous. Arm yourselves with vigilance and valor, for today we do not merely hunt. We seek to pierce the veil of the still unknown two-star monsters. Our adventure begins with a stroke of fortune as we stumble upon a formidable pig-like behemoth. Liz and I, armed with hammers and large guns, engage the creature, aiming to fell it and harness its pheromones, a beacon to lure the local two-star packs into our midst. Our confidence is bolstered by Crow's invaluable intel, gleaned from past expeditions with seasoned crews who have charted the haunts where these unpredictable two-stars are rumored to dwell. With anticipation in our hearts and readiness in our steps, we prepare for the encounter to come. With the colossal creature vanquished, we seize a moment to regroup. I ascend to the vantage point offered by the building's natural elevation, surveying the landscape with a hunter's gaze. From this lofty perch, the world below transforms into a chessboard, and I, a silent strategist, await the telltale signs of our quarry. The air is still, charged with anticipation as we prepare to close the chapter on these two-star adversaries that have eluded many before us. At last, our efforts bear fruit as a pack is drawn to our location. Crow, with a hunter's instinct, is the first to discern their stealthy approach. Yet a dense fog descends upon us, its ghostly tendrils obscuring our vision, transforming the terrain into a labyrinth of shadows. In the mist, I spot a solitary figure, a creature fixated on the wall. Its demeanor suggests it is but a juvenile, not yet blossomed into the full might of its kind. I quickly search its body and burn its remain as to not give it a chance to get back up. As the veil of fog lifts, we advance deeper into the thicket, our shots echoing through the trees. Another two-star creature falls by my hand. These adversaries do not exhibit the perilous cunning of those encountered in previous forays. Their behavior hints at inexperience. It dawns on me that we may have chanced upon a band of fledglings, their youthful naivety rendering them less formidable than their seasoned counterparts. This revelation steers our mission into uncharted territory as we navigate the delicate balance between hunter and guardian in this forest of nascent shadows. In the quietude that follows our skirmish, I observe a curious anomaly, a poison cloud, eerily reminiscent of the one produced by the spider creature from a recent encounter. This observation leads me to a speculative thought. Could these two-star creatures have assimilated the spider's formidable abilities? The notion is as intriguing as it is unsettling. Our journey presses on through the shrouded wilderness until a sudden commotion signals trouble ahead. The fog, a deceptive veil, had slyly divided us, leaving Crow to face peril alone. A solitary two-star, with a deftness belying its rank, strikes with precision, rendering Crow defenseless. This was no mere fledgling. This was a creature of surprising prowess. With steady hands, I peer through the sights of my Nagant Deadeye, and with a breath held in suspense, I dispatch the assailant. Rushing to Crow's side, I administer CPR, a desperate bid to defy the grim odds. Yet, the two-star's tenacity was not to be underestimated. It required the finality of my Caldwell to quell its vigor. Ensuring no trace of the encounter remained, I searched and set the creature ablaze, a necessary act to prevent any resurgence. With Crow's safety secured and the threat extinguished, we regroup and ready ourselves to continue our odyssey into the unknown. In the aftermath of our encounter, we discover the lone two-star was not merely a predator, but also a competitor, locked in a struggle with a gargantuan bird creature teetering on the brink of demise. Together, Crow and I deliver the coup de grace, and we observe solemnly as the creature's essence retreats into the abyss from whence it came. I take to the high ground for a better view. My satellite is now available, seeing as the fog is now lifted. I quickly scan the area and spot a lone creature near a house, possibly its nest. Driven by curiosity, I move in for a closer look. Eventually, I spot it underneath its nest, and I swiftly finish it off. Concluding a further look at this two-star, I can see that it has a high-quality exterior and had much potential, but perhaps it lacked a fighting spirit, hence it's staying in its nest for longer than one should. Crow and Liz explained to me that a few more creatures came after them while I was dealing with the other two-star. I take a look at one of them and notice its powerful scales. I take one with me for more research at a later time. However, I hear Liz screaming with pain. This isn't like her usually. I get to her, and she says that the presence of one of the dead two-stars shook her to her core, and she passed out. I guide her out to safety, and we leave to body to rot under its nest. After a successful day of hunting, we call it quits and head back to the boat that brought us here so it could bring us back to the safety of Lower de Salle. The team and I are happy that we were able to collect so many two-star samples, and after a good night's sleeps, we could compare notes to hopefully make a breakthrough. As I approached the saloon in search of Crow and Liz, a piece of parchment caught my eye. Pinned to the door, the note bore a message of farewell.
Good hunting yesterday, Regis. We've taken our leave under the cloak of night, our findings in tow, to seek a fortune from those who value them most. The allure of discovery was tempting, but the promise of coin was irresistible. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, or so the saying goes. Here's to luck on your continued ventures.
Betrayed by comrades and stripped of hard-earned knowledge, the sting of deceit lingers. Yet, amidst the treachery, a valuable insight emerges. The youthful two-star creatures are markedly more docile than their elders. With this newfound understanding, there's but one course of action left to take: retreat to the solace of the saloon, a cold beer in hand, and reflect on the wild odyssey that unfolded. May the ale be a balm to the spirit as the mind wanders through the echoes of adventure.